waiting for?
Come on! It's the Irish! Let's try!
And the lid!
And Moran!
Hiya! Welcome! Well, I said a couple of weeks ago that there's probably not going to be many of these going forward on the channel, but it is another Funko Pop unboxing. A purchase that I've made from a site that I've never used before. It's thanks to a certain YouTuber who alerted me or reminded me that the site existed. I'll get onto that in a moment. Quite an expensive purchase this, $69.99. But from that price, you can probably tell it's A, rare, and B, one I've been after for a good few years now. Before I get into this, I'll just remind you about everything that's in the description text box, such as my Patreon link, Facebook group link. There's a referral for HMV where you can get Funko Pop vinyl, and of course normal vinyl, what I call normal vinyl, as in records that you can play on a nice turntable. And also down there is lots of other Funko related referrals and one for contents insurance. Right, that business is out of the way nice and early. Let's get on to the unboxing. So this is a purchase from Boxed Collectibles. Now, it's kind of a new site for me. I was aware of it, or I was certainly aware of the person who runs it, Hayley, because I've purchased from her before. She's ran another site, I think originally it was called King of Pops, or King of Funko Pops, and then she changed it to Queen of the Pops, and then she's had like another rebrand, and now it's Box Collectibles, or Box Collectibles is a brand new site with new payment systems, etc., but it's still the same woman who's running it. With all that being said, thank you Hayley for this quick delivery, and I was reminded about the existence of Box Collectibles thanks to a recent-ish video by my good friend Lee Teasdale, the Pop-Tart. So shout out to the old Leicester bin dipper there. Right then, pricey one this, and it's actually in a line that I've only got two in. I don't really collect in this line. There's absolutely loads, hundreds and hundreds. I think after Marvel and Star Wars and maybe one or two other things, there's more pops in this particular line than anything, but I only ever want a certain few. Here's my trusty knife. Let's get the blade up and get the box open. So it's free shipping over £70 at Boxed Collectibles. This was $69.99, so I'll show you how I managed to get free shipping here in a sec. Hayley has included some Haribo Giant Straws, although I'm kind of over the putting little bags of sweets into delivery boxes. I do like them, so I will eat them later on. So thank you for those. He says, throwing them on the floor. So yeah, technically I've actually purchased two items here. Packaging's great. The pop has come in a load of bubble wrap, as has the other item, which I'll very quickly show you, but I only bought that because it was cheap and it managed to take my order over the £70 threshold for free postage, because otherwise I'd have had to pay, I think, £4 something in postage just for the pop. So to get this for £1.50, and then postage was free after that, it was a bit of a no-brainer really. I literally looked for the cheapest thing on the site, and that's what it is. Superman, the Man of Steel, number 21. I don't think I'm going to read it. You never know, I might do. I might send this out to someone at some point one day. I only really got this just so that I didn't have to pay free postage, and I just saved a few quid. Also, another thing I want to mention about Box Collectibles is that you can pay via lay-by, which is the 6 weekly interest-free installments plan that some sites such as Hull Pops, they offer lay-by W.H. Smith, where I buy quite a few records from. There another one. Pop Figures, of course, and one or two others. It's a comic, it's Superman. May read it one day, who knows, but don't hold your breath. Oh, we also got a business card here from Box Collectibles. Hayley and her company are on Instagram, and I think it looks like they're on Facebook as well. The text is a little bit small. Oh, I've got a 10% off code for next time. Oh, that's nice. That's probably a code that anyone can use, because there'll be numerous of these cards printed. Right then, let's get on to this pop itself. As you can see, it's an oversized one. Well, it's a multi-pack, I should say, rather than oversized. Let's get it right, James. This is one, I liked it as soon as it came out, and I'd missed a couple of chances in not that many recent years, but maybe within the last 3 years or so, to get it for a good price, and then it's kind of disappeared really quick. This is really top end that I've paid, although according to the Funko app, and you'll see the current valuation on screen in a little bit, I actually underpaid for this according to the value on that. Whether the value on other places such as TPD is a lot different, I couldn't honestly say. But the pop, or the pops, to show you, is what a magnificent set that is. 3-pack in the Harry Potter line. It is the Quidditch World Cup fan scene of the Weasley siblings. We've got Ginny there, and then the twins, Fred and George Weasley. Ah, wow, I've been coveting this for so long. I like Harry Potter, seen the films, read the books. I've never been an absolutely massive, obsessive fan. It's just something that I enjoyed maybe at a certain point in my life. But you can't deny there's been some brilliant pops that have been released in the Harry Potter universe. This has always been my favourite. The only other Harry Potter pops I've got are the oversized Hagrid and the oversized Madame Maxime, who was a freebie from EMP, if I remember. I'm so happy that I've actually got this. It's a 2019 Spring Convention exclusive. I think because at that point when this first came out, I was very, very particular about what pops I was getting. I think really back then it was almost exclusively just wrestling and ad icons that I was getting at that point. Can't think of anything else. Maybe I would have been dipping my toe into the Pop Rocks waters soon after that, I can't remember. It wasn't too long into my collecting tenure really, as I'd only been collecting Funko since about late 2018. And then this came out and I was like, oh, I love that, but I'm not going to get it because I don't collect Harry Potter. Obviously, soon after I regretted it, but it's become difficult to pick up since. Ginny, Fred and George are at the Quidditch World Cup watching Ireland versus Bulgaria, which I think was probably the final. As you know, I've got such an affinity with Ireland and Celtic culture that was really the sort of selling point for this pop for me all these years. Ginny's in her green hat, which will be, I don't know if that would be classed as like a top hat sort of thing. It's probably easy for me to look at the back actually. Yeah, it's a slightly smaller hat than the one Fred's got. I'm not getting these out, by the way. I want to keep this in as good condition as possible. I don't tend to get multi-pack pops out of their box if they are in box pops for me. If they're out of box like wrestlers, then I don't mind, obviously. Then Fred in the middle, though, I think looks the best out of these three for obvious reasons, because he's just got his face painted up with the Irish shamrock right in the middle there, and that nice two-stripe green and white top hat he's wearing. He's also got a green and white scarf, as has his twin brother George, who I think might be holding a flag. Yes, I believe he is. And he's also got a bit of face paint. Not the Irish flag, obviously, because it's missing the orange, but green and white. So it's obvious who he's supporting. Although if memory serves, and I think there might be a little bit of a clip at the start of the video, assuming I've not had to remove it for copyright. The Weasleys and Harry and Hermione and everyone else who was there, Cedric Diggory I think was with them. They were all really excited and kind of Ireland fans for that match game. It's Quidditch, it's not a real thing. Then as soon as Bulgaria and the superstar of Quidditch himself, Victor Krum, came out, they all started pissing the pants and fawning over him and Bulgaria. Fair weather fans, you Weasleys. Happy with the condition of this. The price was expensive, but at least I managed to pay it off in chunks via lay-by. We'll have a little look at the back and the other ones you could have got around this time, but not really relevant to me as I don't collect them. Those will be other ones from sort of around the 2018-2019 release cycle, I would have thought. But there we are. I think that is an absolutely marvellous 3-pack there. One I've been after for, well, 4 years now. Ginny, Fred and George Weasley at the Quidditch World Cup final. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look at a surprise purchase for me, really. I didn't expect to find this anywhere, and then all of a sudden I saw that it was listed at Hayley's site, Box Collectibles. Please go and check them out. Let Hayley know that I sent you. Even though I thought, well, £70, you know, that's way more than what it would have cost originally. It's been long vaulted, it's difficult to find, well, very difficult, I'd say. Jumped on it, and I'm so glad that I did. I want to say special thanks, as always, to my wonderful subscribers and my generous, gorgeous, beautiful patrons. I'm going to go now. I've got a protector that came the same day as this, yesterday actually, from All Things Vinyl. There's a referral link in the description for them, by the way. That'll hopefully fit this. Protectors I find a bit of a pain really at the moment, because Funko, when they release multi-packs, everyone that comes out seems to be a slightly different size from the last one. You know, you think one 3-pack protector would fit all 3 packs, but they don't. But hopefully I've picked the right one. If not, I'm just going to have to shop around some more and try and find one that's a better fit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I do hope that all of you will join Ginny, George, Fred and myself for my next, whenever that'll be, I don't know, Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!
Channel is not going anywhere. Channel. Normal channel. I don't have big tits. Channel's going nowhere.